Hello everyone, I am in Burlington, North Carolina, the home of Hursey barbecue, and I'm coming from Chapel Hill, and I ate just a few hours ago, so I'm not real hungry, and I said, well, so whenever I come here, I always try to ask the server, whoever's here, you know, what is it that's special about your place, what makes it famous, or what is different from somebody else. Now the fella here said it was the chicken that people come all over for. And I said, well, I thought I read online that it was your barbecue. And he goes, well, it was, but he goes, that was the original. But so he recommended the chicken. So there's a combination plate here, chicken and barbecue for just $8.50. It's a lot of food. I'm going to show you the food now. As you can see, there's a piece of chicken, some chopped pork, some coleslaw, and some beans. Now you get two sides. One is standard that they have is French fries, but I said no French fries, so I asked them what this place is. Just bring whatever the best of the place is, and this is what he brought with some Hush Puppies. So we're going to dig in now. Okay, well, since he said the chicken is so good here, I'll try it. It's actually a very good looking piece of chicken. Nice golden brown. He's right. Melts right in your mouth. I'd say that's cooked perfectly. It's a nice, that skin just melts right in your mouth. The bread's not overly done on the outside, and the white meat inside on this breast is a mouthful.
Well, the tray is like the same amount of barbecue. You get two sides on the plate and one on the tray.
And there's a, underneath the bread, you can taste the fried skin, and it's not hard at all. I mean, it literally just melts. I'm glad you talked me into it. I just took a piece of the meat itself. And that's cooked perfectly. Go right back. See the heat coming off? Under the beans. I was going to say, these kind of look like bush beans. I love beans. The problem is with these, they add so much sugar to them that I just can't eat them. Not that I wouldn't, but you know, it's just trying to limit the amount of sugar I eat. So they're very, you know, they stick together. They, it's a very sweet taste. Yeah, I mean, if you like barbecue beans and coleslaw together, like I love these two together. I haven't tried the coleslaw yet. Yeah, nice slow. They add mustard to it, which mustard really brings out the pop in the vinegar on the coleslaw. They do add a little bit of mayonnaise to it, so it's a little sloppy, but that's okay, it's coleslaw. But you add these two together, this is heaven on earth. Those two together, Oh my god. You can make a meal on that alone. The slaw and beans. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put that down now. Ooh. Wow. The coleslaw and the beans together, it's like heaven.
Yeah, I get a bowl and I mix them up and I eat them together.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, this stuff's incredible. Thanks. But I haven't tried the pork yet. Going into it now. If I can find my fork. There it is. Oh, and there's Hush Puppies. They look quite good here too. See, when places fry stuff, this is the color I look for. When it comes out dark, like that piece, but you know, when they come out black or dark brown, you know, either the oil's dirty or they cooked it too long. The outside of this has an oily taste, which saturates, very nice. But the inside is dry, almost like a cornbread kind of. Yeah, it definitely tastes like a Hush Puppy. Very nice. Because the outside is oily, but the inside is not. It doesn't melt in your mouth, which would be like mush. So it's nice and crisp. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. See? So it's got some firmness. It's not mush. So there's like a cake on the inside, but the crispy outside. That's very tasty, but they're very, very fattening. You gain 20 pounds just eating those. Wow. This is whipped honey spread. Never heard of whipped honey spread. Heard of whipped butter. I'll be gosh darn. They add honey to the butter. I've never heard of that. Wow. And boy, is it good. I love honey. Honey is, I could eat honey straight from the hive. There goes 5 pounds on the scale. Oh my God. This meal would be good for all day meal. That butter with that Hush Puppy, unbelievable. Just that one, it tasted like a whole dessert. Incredible. Alright, I'm gonna try the Cole Slaw just by itself. Yeah. Now, there's no carrots in it. I don't see any purple cabbage. So it's just the regular lettuce cabbage that they use for coleslaw. It has a sweeter taste to it, so they must add some sugar to it. Definitely mustard. The mustard taste comes out very strong, which is nice. But if you hate mustard, you probably don't like it. Alright, we're going to go into the pork now. I think I took a picture of the plate already. I hope I did, because it's already it's already half eaten. Now the pork presentation remains chopped, so it's chopped. Looks like somebody chopped it for a while. Almost reminds me of a can of deviled ham, so chopped. Let me have some water here. Okay, I can taste a little bit of vinegar.
Good?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, and actually, you know what's funny? All right, the meat. Nice and moist. The reason I took some water is I wanted to say it tastes like they added mustard to it. But I thought maybe it was the mustard left over from the coleslaw. I'm going to ask them when I... Excuse me, do they add mustard to this? It tastes like mustard and vinegar.
Yeah, I think it's mustard seeds in it.
Mustard seeds.
Yeah,
okay.
they don't put real mustard in it.
Because I took some water because I was like, because they definitely add mustard to this.
Yeah, there's mustard and mayonnaise in there. I think.
Yeah, and so I thought maybe I was, but I definitely taste mustard.
Yeah, there's a little bit of mustard seed.
Okay, nice. And mustard seed. I like the way it tastes, but as I've said before, let's give it 3, 4, 5 bites, and sometimes what tastes nice initially, after 3 or 4 bites, you've had enough. But again, this is that mustardy vinegar taste mixed with the grease of the pork. It just melts right on your mouth. And it leaves this residue on your tongue that right now it makes me want to eat another bite. Yeah. Just dissolves. It just dissolves. Wow. And this was only $8.45. I'm getting all this food. See, and the thing I like is this meat, as I was saying in other places, this meat comes out prepared by the people here for you to eat without having to add all these sauces to it. And anytime you have, for me, anytime you have to start adding sauces to something, I call it masking the taste. Then you could argue that they're masking the taste as well, but I mean, that's their preparation. I mean, some of the places brought out, you know, pork that wasn't as seasoned as this. So this probably has salt and pepper mixed in too. I taste those because there's a little bit of a tingle. So it looks like it's a mix of brown and white pork. But you eat it, and again, you know you're eating pork. You don't think it's turkey or hamburger. No. Well, this might be one of the best places I've had so far. And this is after I already ate a plate of barbecue in Chapel Hill. So normally, I really wouldn't be fired up to eat another one, but I just can't stop. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to eat the beans, the coleslaw, the Hush Puppies, the butter and honey, and the chicken. I'm doing my best to use the proper adjectives to describe the food instead of just saying, good. There's also a tanginess to this barbecue. and I'm not an expert chef to be able to tell you exactly what they do to render this effect. But you know, I was saying before that there's a little bit of a afterburn on it, and it's like a tanginess, which ties into the grease. It lingers on your tongue. Yeah, it is. It's also like some sort of tanginess on it. I can't place it.
It's vinegar-based sauce, and you have a little bit of pepper flavor.
Do they add butter to it too?
No,
no
butter.
Because it's like I'm trying to leave my thoughts here so I can remember. On my tongue afterwards, it's like this. I can definitely get the grease of the pig with the tanginess of the mustard and.
There's a little bit of pepper flavor.
And pepper.
A little bit of red pepper flavor.
Yeah.
But, it's got a little kick, but not a lot.
Yeah. No, it's very good. And it comes, like I said, I like it when it comes ready to eat. Yeah. You know, and I have to sit there for 5 minutes putting on different sauces to mask the flavor.
A lot of people get sauce, and I'm just telling you, you don't really need it.
No, you don't need it at all.
It's good.
No, always wash your hands thoroughly before eating. You reduce your chances of getting sick. And I don't mean from food poisoning, but just from yourself. When you handle money or you handle your keys, you touch the doorknob. I don't even want to tell you what they've done science studies on that and analyze what's actually in there. Not pretty. So, look at those. I think I'm going to have one more. Now these things, as I said before, you got to eat them hot, or they're not as good. Look at that. Look at that nugget. It's like an acorn of goodness. Look at that.
Oh, really, your sister? I love her. I'm not crazy. She's one of my friends.
I don't know, man. That's like... Wow. That's it. I promise I won't eat them all when I turn off the camera. Well, on this trip, it's very rare that I would try every dish and be satisfied with every single side. The fried chicken at the other place we had, it really wasn't good compared to this. I mean, you didn't get this kind of meat at the other place. The other place tasted like dried out frozen chicken.
You want dessert?
Oh, hell no, this was my dessert. Yeah, thank you. Man, that's a nice piece of chicken. Yeah, couldn't go down. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times people have told me that their chicken is great.
Yeah.
And I get it, and it's just dried out with no meat. It's just all batter.
Yeah,
but that has a nice big piece of meat.
Yeah, I love it. It's juicy, but it's not greasy. It's never dry.
So they must fry it before they batter it, because inside I tasted the skin and it was crisp.
No, they batter it and put it right in the pressure cooker.
Oh, the pressure cooker. Yeah. Okay. It was one of the best pieces of chicken I've had.
I went on a diet and that's all I ate was green beans and chicken breast and lost about 60 pounds.
Well, it's all protein.
Yeah. And like I said,
you gotta stay away from that or you gain weight.
That's the tough part, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That gave me about
Cole
20
Slaw,
pounds.
you gain. This has all sugar.
Yeah.
So, but if you stick to the pork and the chicken, no problems.
I like the baked beans and sauce tough because I'll put it in a bowl. I add a little potato salad too.
Oh no, that's a meal on it. I was saying that's a meal on its own.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
No problem. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yep. So not a huge dining room. It's not like you go to the other places and there's like room for 300 people. Although there's quite a big parking lot out there. And there's a takeout place right up front. You go up to a counter and you can order, like at a fast food restaurant, you can order and take out, or you can come in and sit down here.